find tan B, we need sine B over cosine B. So what I don't have is sine of B, so I can find it by using the formula I have seen. The sine of B is 1 minus cosine square B square root. So it is 1 minus cos B 4 over 5. So it is 1 minus 16.25, which is 25 minus 16 over 25. So of course it is 9 over 25, which is 3 over 5. So this is tan B. So you see that those formulas are very important. So we can get another formula from this. Cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. Once I divide both sides by cos, what happens? Cos plus sine over cos 1 over cos. I think that there is no mistake. And so this is 1. Sine over cos, I've said that is tan. So it will take square. 1 over cos is sec. So this formula also it is somehow or somewhere used. So once I divide by sine here, what happens? Cos square over sine plus sine over sine. It is 1 over sine. So what happened? This one is 1. So cos over sine will be cot plus 1, it is sec. Alright. So this also it is very important formula. So we can use those formulas from Pythagoras to prove those. Let's say prove that sine plus cosine times 1 minus sine cosine is equal to sine cube plus cosine cube of the angle. Alright. So once you are going to prove, you can begin by left hand side or right hand side. So for me, I'm going to begin here. So sine angle plus cosine angle times 1 minus sine angle cosine angle. It is, I can make product. Sine times 1 is sine. Sine times this, it is sine square cosine. Cos times 1, it is cos. Cos times this will be sine cosine square. So we have said that sine square, it is 1 minus cos. Can we press it? One minus cos. Of course, plus cos. I can replace this by 1 minus sine. So make product again. Sine curve minus cos plus cos cube plus cos minus sine plus sine cube. So let me see if I can remove something. So sine, cos to get cos cube plus sine cube. So you see that it is the left hand side there. So proved. This was example 1, 2. Here they said that sec, let's say sec of alpha plus cos of alpha times sec of alpha minus cos of alpha is equal to tan square plus sine square. Now, also I'm going to begin with this to see whether I can reach there. So, sec alpha plus cos alpha times sec alpha minus cos alpha. This one is sec square minus sec cos. Okay, and cos sec, then minus cos square. So now, once I remove this, what will happen? I mean if sec minus cos. So I'm going to replace something here. We have said that sec is 1 plus tan. This one is 1 plus tan. From this formula, sec is 1 plus tan. Minus. This one is 1 minus sine. So once I move bracket, what happens? It is 1 plus tan minus 1 plus sine. So 1 and 1 they go. I mean if tan plus sine. So proved. Yes. So let's continue with trigonometric formulas. See, it is 1, 2. Upper trigonometric formula. Trigonometric formulas. So let's see even and odd formulas. Can say that cos of negative angle, it is cos of that angle which is positive. So this is negative for cos, it's nothing. The sine of negative angle, the negative comes out, comes in fact to be minus sine A. So it means that for tan, what happen? You take sine over cosine. So for sine it comes out. For cos, minus it's nothing. So it will be minus tan. So for tan also the negative comes in fact. we can see double angle formulas. Double angle formulas. Double angle T means for the sine of 2A, it is 2 cos A sine A. Cosine of 2A, it is cos square minus sine square. Let's see sum and the difference. Formulas. Here, so for this tan will be, it is 2 tan A over 1 minus tan square A. So sum and difference can say cos of A plus or minus B. This one it is cos cos. Once it is plus, you begin by negative. Once it is minus, it will be positive. Then sine sine. For sine, it is sine cos. Plus comes plus. Negative becomes negative. Then cosine. So for your tan, it is of course tan A tan B over. So for here, once it is plus, it is plus. Minus, it is minus. Over 1 for plus, it is minus. For negative, it is plus. Tan A, tan B. So maybe we prove this in the next. So you can prove those formulas from this. Suppose that cos A plus A, what can happen? Cos A plus A. So of course this cos A minus sine A. So you see that is cos square minus sine square. So A plus A, it is 2A. So that's why cosine 2A is cos square minus sine square. So for sine, what is sine A plus A? It is sine A cosine A plus cosine A sine A. So it is 2 cos A sine A. Here also it is 2A. That's why I've said that sine 2A, it is 2 cos sine A. So what about tan? Tan A plus A. According to this, I will press B by A. It is tan A plus tan A over 1 minus, because for plus it becomes minus tan A. So it is 2 tan A over 1 minus tan square. That's why I've said that tan 2a, because this is 2a, it is. So you see that it is proved. Now, these are sum and difference formulas. So, I can show you other formulas called from sum to product. Formulas. Suppose you have sine A plus sine B. What is this? It is 2 sine A plus B over 2 cosine A minus B over 2. See that it was the sum, then I go to the product. 2 times sine times cos. So what if it is sine A minus sine B? It is 2. I replace here cos. Then sine. So it seems that sine and cos are enemies. All right. So let's talk about cos A plus cos B. This one becomes 2 cos A plus B over 2 A minus B over 2. So the sum cos A minus cos B, it is minus 2 sine. So my friends, this is the sum to product formulas. So let's use those formulas in exercises. So here I have an example. Prove this. Prove that sine theta it is 2 tan theta over 2 over 1 plus tan square theta over 2. Now, so it seems that we pass on double angle formulas. We know that sine 2 angle, it is 2 cos angle sine angle, as we have said. So suppose I divide this by 1. What will happen? It is 2 cos. If I divide by 1, nothing changes. But this one, it has meaning on trigonometric Pythagorean formulas. So it is 2 cos sine over, I can replace cos square plus sine square to see what happens. Because I see something square here. So this one, I'm going to divide it by cos square. Each case. It is 2 over cos square over, I divide each case by cos. If I divide by cos, what happens? Over cos. So this one will be simplified. to remain with 2 sine over cos over 1 plus sine over cos is tan. Okay. So sine over cos is tan. Going to tan over 1 plus. Okay. So this was sine 2 angle. So sine 2 angle, it is 2 tan over 1 tan square. So what if it could be sine only? It could be. So I divide the angle by 2. Here also I will divide it by 2 over 2 over 2. It is 2 tan over 2 over 1 tan over 2. So proved. It means that sine is 2 tan 1 plus tan. Okay. All right. So this is example 2. So prove that the sine plus sine over that one is tan B. So to begin by tan and reach here, it can be very difficult. Let's begin here to go on tan. Sine B plus sine 2B over 1 plus cos B cos square B. I think here it is cos 2B. Now, this sine B, I cannot replace it because it is sine. But here I can change by using double angle formula, 2 sine cos. This one, I can replace it also by cos square plus sine according to Pythagoras. This cos is cos itself. This one is cos square minus sine square. So can I remove something? Yeah, this sine. So I remain with sine B plus 2 sine B over cos and cos will be 2 cos plus cos, this one. So what if sine comes in fact? It will be 1 plus 2 cos over, here I can put cos in fact also. It is 2 cos plus 1. So once I simplify, I get sine over cos. Sine B. So sine over cos is tan. So proved. Sine over cos is tan. So you see that I.2 here. So let's do example 3. Alright, let's continue with example 3. So we are proving some stuffs by using double angle formulas. Cosec 2 angle plus cotan 2 angle, it is cot. Alright, So what is cosec? Cosec is 1 over sine. Cotant is cosine over sine. I'm going to see whether I can reach here. So denominators are the same. It will be sine 2. This over this is 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times this. Now, I can replace this one by using Pythagorean. So cosine square plus sine square. Replace this one also. It is cos minus sine. I can replace this also by 2 sine cos. So sine and sine will go. I remain with 2 cos over 2 sine cos. So 2 and 2 cos and cos, I remain with cos over sine. Cos over sine is cotant. Oh my gosh. So proved. See that the cotant exists. So I can take example 4. Sine 2 alpha over 1 plus cosine 2 alpha, it is tan. So is this one proved or not? Can replace sine by 2 cosine. I can replace 1 by cos square plus sine square. And cos by cos square minus sine square. So sine and sine, there we go. 2 cos sine. 2 cos square. So cos and cos 2 by 2 remains sine over cos, which is tan. Alright, so tan exists. Okay.